We'll stick to the issue of money as well, personal finances. Millions of mortgage borrowers have seen their monthly payments double or treble in recent years, with the cheapest interest rates on the market at 4% now.
Yes, there are an estimated 200,000 mortgage prisoners. These people trapped paying a higher rate of 8, 9 or even 10%, unable to get a better deal elsewhere.
Now, many of them took out mortgages with Northern Rock before it collapsed. Our reporter, Andy Verity, has been speaking to one couple which has now lost their family home.
You're not doing it, you've no authority.
It got to the point where the fence was coming down and saws were being used.
Hey, give over there. Give over there. No, it's not.
I feared that if we did anything, we were going to be arrested.
This was the day disaster struck for two pensioners in Hull who'd failed to keep up their payments on a mortgage whose interest rate had shot up to 9.2%.
It was the worst day of my life. I thought all these years, you know, we'd had that house, we'd done loads to it, and then that has to happen.
We've lost it, Ben. We've lost it. Nothing we can do.
They just came in like thieves. It was horrible, like robbers.
I don't believe it.
You know, dictating to us, oh, you've got 30 minutes, go get all your stuff.
2006.
Even a year after the day they lost their home of 36 years, Karen and Chris Fleming still feel the trauma of it.
As soon as I wake up, that's like the first thing on my mind, you know, leaving the house, the way it all went, the way they swarmed in.
Chris and Karen bought the family home in 1987 and borrowed £198,000 from Northern Rock to extend it just before the 2008 banking crisis. When the crash came and his business as a shop fitter slowed down, they switched to interest only. Chris takes me back to the house because Karen can't bear to visit it.
I know it's bad for me, but for Karen, I know her heart was broken that moment.
But after the crash, they discovered they couldn't remortgage to take advantage of cheaper interest rates or even start repaying the capital again. The regulators' new affordability test prevented it. Ironically, that meant they ended up paying much more.
From 2006 to 2023, I believe we've paid £1,200 a month extra in interest payments to what we would have been paying had we been able to move to a much more competitive interest rate and a capital and repayment mortgage. So over that period of time, I've calculated out it would be around about £230,000 we have paid over and above what we should have paid.
After years of constant worry about the mortgage, the strain eventually got to Chris.
One Friday evening, just Karen and I had a bit of a fallout of something to do with money, and I'd had enough. And I didn't tell her, I just jumped in the car. And I'd actually stopped just before because I wanted to write like a goodbye letter. But that's the effect it's had on our life. And then something happened that made me come back, confess to Karen what had gone on.
And he came in sobbing and waiting, and I said, what's the matter? And I just couldn't believe it. I thought, has it come to this? I mean, money. It was horrible. Yeah, so that was another horrible day of our lives. Yeah.
This is what people don't see. This is what the people in power do not see. What they've done to people's lives, like ours, you know, we're just everyday people. All we want is a peaceful life, to go about life, doing the best we can, not harming anybody, not doing wrong, doing the best we can. And yet, through no fault of our own, we get to a point where they cause us to almost take our life. It's wrong. And there's no accountability.
Andy Verity, BBC News.